What's up, guys? This is Droptimus. I hope I didn't deafen anyone just now. Bringing you guys a best of 7 show match between our very own Salivanth and Faith. This is going to be for $5 and a spot on the Liquipedia page. So just gonna wait on Salivanth to join the party, and we'll get started any moment here. Alright, we're just going over which server to use because Salivanth is from Australia and Faith is from Europe. So, bit of a stretch with the pings here, but we're all going to go to Central, compromise. So if both players are getting some lag, then it's still fair, right? Alright, let's get it going. Game number 1, it's a best of 7. Another Protoss versus Protoss show match for you guys. Last time it was Warbuff versus Sentinel. Nail-biting series. Unfortunately, I had to stop casting halfway through because I had some unexpected guests show up. That was fun. Anyway, let's get into this game. Overlay. Whoops. What happened? Oh, on West. Alright, looks like maybe I have to create the game and then just invite them straight to it. Alrighty, so in the top left we have spawning as the blue Protoss, the Australian player. His name is Salivanth. And in the bottom right we have the red Protoss. I'm not sure which European country he's from. I believe somewhere in Scandinavia. His name is Faith. Yes, we did get a central server. Okay. Both players starting up with the gateway at their ramp. Salivanth going for a quick double gas. And as is Faith, slightly behind. Double gate for Sal. And for Faith as well. And Faith has sent a scouting probe over, so he will get a bunch of good information. Cyber core going down for Sal. And it looks like Sal is going to be sending out his own scout. Faith just went barely up the ramp, saw the two gateways and the cyber, and is now moving over here to this side location. And dropping a pylon, of course. But now the thing is that Salivanth did see this probe kind of move in this direction with his scouting probe. It went this way, his probe went that way, so we don't know if he actually saw that happen with his eyes, but it was definitely on his screen. Salivanth's going to get into the main base of Faith. He's going to see all 6 probes on gas. He's going to see the double gates. Two Stalkers for Sal, whereas Faith has gone for the 2 Adepts. Oh, look at this! And he does spot it, just barely. He does spot the proxy here. And that Stargate is going to get up, but I'm not sure if we'll be able to get a unit out of it, even if it's chrono boosted. In fact, I don't think he doesn't even have a chrono boost, so he's not even going to try to build anything. Instead, he's going to be probably throwing down a Nexus here. He's got 4 Adepts, so he could do some serious damage in the mineral line just with that, especially if the Stalkers are so far out of position. But Stalkers are going back home now that they have depowered that Stargate. And Faith does have this sneaky probe here in the natural. I'm not sure if Salivanth knows about that or not. Well, he does now because it's going to try and get a scout off of. Oh, wow, okay. Going to go ahead and fully wall that off. I guess it's not really needed. Oh, there's a robo. Maybe it's just to prevent those Adepts from coming in. Yeah, look, that's what it looks like. Oh, wow, there's a lot of Adepts here. He's actually gone up to 6 Adepts. That could actually overtake 2 Stalkers. Okay, yes, he's up to 4 Stalkers now, too, so... Oh, nice wall off. There we have the shield battery. Not going to be able to get into that base. Well, I mean, unless he just kills it, sure. Nice sentry force field. Oh, but they can actually shade right through it. I did not know that. He's going to recall, and he gets... He doesn't really do any damage, and he loses 4 Adepts, so I would say that worked out slightly better for Salivanth. Really brilliant hold there from Salivanth. You could tell he's had to face this before. So Salivanth's going to come down here and finish off this Stargate. And now, if we look at the numbers, Salivanth is ahead on RPC supply, but the worker count is pretty much the same. And both bases are just now starting to get saturated as well. So if Faith can hold here, I think he'll be okay. He'll have some potential for a comeback. He does have an immortal out, so that is really good for defense. He'll probably be okay. He's got a shield battery as well, so he's got that defensive advantage. Warpin's right on top, and I don't see. Okay, there's a warp prism as well, so I think this is looking kind of all in from Salivanth. 4 sentries, 8 stalkers, and an immortal. Oh man. Oh, this is going to be hard for Faith. Oh, but that immortal stays alive for quite a while with that shield battery. So this is... he should have another warp in here. Another immortal pops out. That's going to be really good. If he can micro that, he should be okay. Well, let's see. If it can actually fire, maybe. Oh! Oh, okay. Almost loses that immortal. Oh, man. Oh, man. And he's just going to GG. Wow. Okay, so Salivanth, utilizing that slight advantage he had, and decided to go for the throat, and it paid off. Alright, so it'll be Faith's map pick. Okay, he's going to go with Acid. What's going on, people in the chat? 23 Nemesis, Banana Nenenin, Commander Root, Decaf Smurf, Devidal, Electrical Skateboard, Halt 09, Lord Jeterix, Lanfear, Really Not Loki, and Slow Cool. What's going on, guys? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Just getting started with game number 2 here. Salivanth taking swiftly taking game number 1. Loki says he's going to be cheering on Salivanth. Well, he's got a good start so far. He's just AFK, waiting for him to come back. All right. And both players are ready, so we're going to get right into this game number 2. Alright, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, the purple Protoss, currently down a point. His name is Faith. And in the top left, we have the blue Protoss. His name is Salivanth. Excuse me, guys. So, Acid Plant, bit of a bigger map than Catalyst. We'll have to see where this takes us. Give me 1 second, just gonna grab a cough drop real quick. Alright, I'm back. Let's see, we've got double gate, double gas opening from both players. There's the Cyber Core. So, Faith has scouted up the ramp and seen the Cyber and 2 gateways. Was he trying it again? I wonder. Because Salivanth knows full well that the probe has gone over here, but he might have been just trying to fake him out. He does have a suspicious looking pylon in the back of his base, though. Two Stalkers for Salivanth, 2 Adepts for Faith. And there it is, the Stargate. And he does get a denial on that scout as well. So Salivanth, not really yet sure what he's up against. But he does look like he's gearing up to take that expansion. And there is Salivanth looking for that proxy, but not a bad location. I like this right here. Looks like he's actually going to get into the base here with these 2 Adepts. Oh no, never mind, sorry. Salivanth with the plays. Recall on the Adept, not bad, I mean. You do commit a lot of Nexus energy on that. So, I'm not sure how much it is, if it's the same as a Chrono Boost or not, but I know it's at least 1 Chrono Boost. So it is a bit of a commitment there. But he does go for an expansion. And an Oracle as well. Salivanth quite good with denying these Adepts. He's got a probe just sitting here ready. First Immortals out. Oh, targeting down those sentries would... Oh! He gets 2 in. That's good. Did he kill the sentries? Oh, he did target down the sentries. Very nice. So, really not bad there for Faith. Already going a lot better than last game. He got 2 sentries, 6 probes, and he scouted the Robo, the Immortal coming out, and the Warp Prism. And on top of that, he has 2 Oracles here that haven't even been scouted yet by Salivanth. I don't believe so. Or maybe he did, because I think he just saw them with the sentries. He's hastily trying to get back to his mineral line. Nice. More damage being done by Faith. 4 more probes, 5 probes, 6. And he's going to be able to get out with those oracles, I believe so. So they'll come in handy later in the game. Not to mention he's got shield batteries back home. He's looking quite good back home. And Phoenixes as well. That is going to be really good for this Warp Prism. And also the Immortals too, if they end up doing a lot of damage in the battle. So Salivanth moves out and Faith moves back in. There's nothing to defend here. There's a shield battery, but that's not going to heal it fast enough. Oh man, this is not looking good for Salivanth this game. A total of 24 probes have gone down. Salivanth is down to 10 probes versus Faith's 38. He is going for it. He's going for the throat here. He has to do some damage here. Oh, Faith not paying attention to his Phoenixes. Oh, he's going to try and get the Warp Prism, but doesn't quite get it. I mean, there's still a chance Salivanth can do this here, especially if he targets down those Phoenixes like that. And keeps, plenty of shield batteries, though. This is very micro-intensive for both players. I'd move that Warp Prism a little bit closer. There you go. There's 5 shield batteries here, though. Oh, man, but there's so much from Salivanth. It's getting really close. Nice pickup on the Immortal, and he snipes the Warp Prism as well. And a couple Zealots, I think, will do the trick. Oh, and at the same time, the Oracle is still on the other side of the base, doing more damage to the mineral line. There's nothing there. Salivanth is going to GG, and that's it for Salivanth. Faith will tie up the game, 1-1. All right, Salivanth's map pick. All right.
Carrier has arrived.
Whoa, what is that? Thank you for the follow, one cool dude. Nice name change, by the way. All right, so let's go to 16-bit. Man, these banners are so cool, dude. And they're different. They're not all the same for each race. That is awesome. Alright, let's get the score. It is 1-1. In the top right hand corner we have the blue Protoss. His name is Salivanth. And in the bottom left we have the purple Protoss. His name is Faith. Okay, Faith sending out his probe, but it's not going toward a proxy location this time. Both players opening the same double gas, double gateway. Very common in this matchup. Is it a full wall off? Yes, it is. Huh. Interesting. What does that mean? I'm a Terran player, so PvP meta is not something I'm too familiar with. But I plan on trying random again. I've played a bunch of random, but I just don't know, not aware of the meta and the different matchups. Both players going for a proxy in almost the same exact location. That's pretty funny. And let's see, a robo on one side of the map. And nothing yet for Faith. He's going to try to scout the ramp again. And what's he got going on back home? Nothing yet. Warp gate. A stalker and a sentry as well. Also might have noticed that there was only one stalker popping out of the gateways instead of two. Or if anything, the second one is a little late. That could tip him off on something. But yeah, he has no idea about this proxy yet. His probe that he had out on the map got sniped by those stalkers. And let's see, Faith has built something back here. It is a Stargate. A Void Ray? No, a Void Ray would be quite nice to defend with, especially with 2 shield batteries like this. But I think he's going for a Phoenix first. And a Warp Prism as well. Ooh, yeah. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But yeah, you can just elevator everything into the base and then start warping in there. He could just like elevate things into here and get everything over before Faith even realizes, I think. There he goes. I still don't think Faith has any idea this is happening. There he goes. He's got 7 stalkers and an immortal in the natural. 3 phoenixes out though. He's probably definitely going to lose this Nexus. But on the other side of the map, we have Salivanth with no expansion. This is pretty all in from him. So if he loses this Nexus and still holds, it's not the end of the world. But it's going to be extremely hard to do so with only 1 shield battery here, and it's about to be depowered. I think this is it. Salivanth, very strong early game in this matchup, I'd have to say. So Salivanth taking the third game, making the score 2-1. It's going to be Faith's map pick. I think they figured it out by now. I don't have to keep telling them, right? One cool dude said he's going to steal that build. Yeah, that was pretty nasty, man. I mean, if I was Faith, given on what his information that he got, I would have assumed that Sal was going for that quick expansion inside the pocket expansion and like air or something, because he fully walled off the front. 46.37 MMR to 45.75. Faith actually ahead a little bit. So we've got a very even matchup on our hands. I'm wondering if you can customize those banners. I really like Faith's. Looks so cool. Anyway. Let's see, get the score right. Alright, in the bottom left, or no, sorry, the top left-hand corner, we have the purple Protoss currently down a point. His name is Faith. And in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss. His name is Salivanth. Both players going for the same opener, double gas, double gate. Faith gets a full scout off on the base of Salivanth. A bit of a later scout coming out of Salivanth. Faith going to be moving his probe over here toward a possible proxy. Faith going for 2 Adepts. Meanwhile, Sal going for those 2 Stalkers. Whoa, a little bit of a misclick from Faith there. Happens to me all the time. Unless he was trying to trap that probe. What's up, Lanfear? How you doing tonight? Or this morning? Or this afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. I believe you're from NA. Right. Good morning. So, Faith's sticking to his build. He likes to open with these Adepts. Even though, I mean, okay, so last game, or the game on Acid Plant, he did pretty well with the Adepts. But it's a pretty big investment, though, as well. It's going to delay that expansion quite a bit. Now this is awkward because Stalkers obviously outrange Adepts. Okay, so Sal's going to go in and see that there's no expansion and then recall to his base. And Faith is going to decide to move out with his Adepts. He's got the Oracle as well. Shield battery going down in the mineral line. And a Robo. So far I think we've seen the same build from each player every game. I could be mistaken, but... Oh wow, he gets into the main with all these Adepts. He's going to take a lot of damage. 1 sentry already going down. Oh, and the Oracle joins in too. It's going to get focused down, though. It's going to have to get out of there. He actually gets out the Oracle with like 1 HP, 4 HP, and 10 probes go down. So, yeah, a lot of damage being dealt there from Faith. And throwing down his expansion as well back home. It's almost up, actually. He's getting some shield batteries at the front because he knows he's got that Robo out. Salivanth's got that Robo. But no Immortals with this army just yet. He's gonna try and get in here. Oh, nice. He's got a stasis ward. That's gonna be good if he doesn't see it. Oh, he saw it. Or I mean, he didn't see it. Sorry. And yeah, he gets 3 Stalkers. That's not bad at all. He needs to try and focus those other units down while they're in stasis. Nice. So yeah, this is looking pretty good for what the hell? That looks funny. Looks like they're dancing or something. All right. So, despite losing all those probes, since Salivanth had his Nexus up faster, he is back ahead, or I mean, tied up on workers, 26 to 25. Army supplies looking a little bit in Faith's favor. And he's going to have these 2 Oracles still try and go back into the mineral line. There is a Stalker, or there are 2 Stalkers here, but he could still do a lot of damage before these Oracles go down. Gets 5 more probes. Faith getting those Phoenixes out. Both players just trying to macro hard, get those probes out. See a Twilight Council going down for Faith. Oracle coming into natural, but there's plenty here to deal with it. But still gets 2 probes. Oh, and coming in with the Phoenixes at the main. Actually going to be able to get quite a few probes before almost getting out. Almost loses 1, but gets out with all 3. Gets another 7 probes. Yeah, this is looking like Faith is just getting more and more ahead. I think he probably needs a couple more stalkers over here in the... maybe even a cannon. But he doesn't have a forge yet, so... Both players not opting for a 3rd base just yet. Looks like, never mind, there's the Phoenix. What do we got back here? 3 more gateways. Faith going for that heavy ground army with some Phoenixes mixed in. Another gateway in the main. I wonder if disruptors are still used in this matchup. I remember when Neeb was playing in the what is that called? Kespa Cup, yeah. It was like PvP was all like disruptors and stalkers. And then into like tempests eventually. But the disruptor has gone through a lot of changes since then, so yeah, Faith's having a really good game. Nice revelation on the entire army almost. Pretty much, yeah. Sees the Warp Prism out, sees exactly how many Immortals he's up against, which frankly, Faith is only on 2 Immortals, so those are super strong units. Against Stalkers. Against Adepts, not quite as good. And there are a ton of Adepts here. He's going to shade right on top of the army and go for it. I think that's a very good idea. Nice force fields there from Salivanth, but these Adepts are going to be doing massive damage. They're very tanky. And very nice Warp Prism pickup micro as well. This is going to get very close. It's really hard to call. There's still like... oh my god, he saves 2 Immortals back there with almost no health at all. And they're still doing massive damage. They're only like a couple hits from death. But it looks like Faith is just going to come out just a little bit on top here. And more Warpins. I think Faith has done it. Salivanth is going to GG. Wow. Yeah, those Adepts are really good against those Immortals, man. That shade. Those Adepts are super tanky. Alright. So the score is tied 2-2. It's going to be Sal's map pick. And we have Lost and Found, Darkness, and Redshift left. Redshift will probably be our last game. It's like the last map in every best of 7. Every season there's always that one that everybody hates. Alright, Sal's going to go with Darkness. So we've got our only 4v4 map in the map pool. Alright, getting into game number 5 here. Alright, so in the top right hand corner we have the purple Protoss. His name is Faith. And in the bottom left hand corner we have the blue Protoss hailing from the land down under. His name is Salivanth. Faith sending out a scout. We do have diagonal positions. And Sal's going to send out his scout slightly later than Faith. But both players opening the same way they have been. 2 gates, 2 gases. And there's the Cyber Core. Oh god, what did I do? Alright, sorry about that. Two adepts again for Faith, whereas we have a stalker and a sentry here for Sal. No proxy shenanigans going down for either player just yet. Looks like Faith wants to hide a probe to see the timing on the Nexus. Probe gonna get sniped at the top of the ramp, but he does know where his position is now. Stargate going back down in the back of his base. Looks like Faith doing that same opening he's so good with. And the probe does get the scout off on the Nexus. Faith up to 6 adepts now, going to be moving out. Oracle is about halfway finished. Shield battery here in the mineral line. Adepts come in and the shield battery goes down, but it looks like there's a lot of Adepts here. He might be able to... He's going to snipe these sentries. That's good. He'll probably be able to get a Stalker as well. Those two Adepts on the bottom are kind of derping a little bit. Does manage to get a Stalker as well, or not? Oh, he does barely get it, and shades away just in time, so not bad. 2 sentries and a Stalker for 4 Adepts. That's a lot of gas went down for Sal. That's 250 gas, and only 100 gas for Faith. First Immortal is out here. And where's the Oracle? There it is. He's waiting for 2. Does Sal remember what has happened in the previous games? Yes! There he goes. Stalkers into the mineral line. I would run away from that. Oh, but he's still going to go for a couple. I think he got 1. Yeah, he did get 1 probe. Gonna go for this pylon. Hey, it's something if you can actually end up getting it. Oh, he's gonna lose that Oracle though. Okay. Observer on the way across the map. See what Faith is doing up back at home. Faith's gone up to his own immortal, Robo to get his own immortals out, and a double forge. So perhaps we are going to see a macro game coming out of Faith. Sal with his own forge as well. Perhaps we'll see third bases in this game. Who knows? Oh, there it is! The third base going down for Sal. And probe in position to take a third for Faith as well. Or not, maybe. A little indecisive here. And okay, the Oracle is going to get a scout off on this third base. Observer going to be going around to try and see, I think, if Faith has a third as well. 3 Phoenix out on the map for Faith. But Salivanth not moving those Stalkers just yet. He's played Faith enough at this point to know. And he might actually get a few probes here. Those Phoenixers are kind of tanky. Does manage to snipe one off though. What's going on back here? Twilight Council. And the Observer does scout this Nexus. Both players taking that third base. Where's the production tab? What is going on? Why is it down there? What did I do? I screwed this up. I'm sorry, guys. Let me look at the commands here real quick. There we go. Sorry about that. Got it. Let's figure it out. Archon's out now for Salivanth. How is he making those? With High Templars. I never know which is the best way to make Archons. Is it High Templars or Dark Templars? I guess it kind of depends on your bank, or I don't know how much, because there's like a huge difference in the price. Hallucinations coming out for Salivanth. Wants to get across the map and keep tabs on Faith's army. Does lose the Observer. Meanwhile, Faith is using actual Phoenixes to get his scout off. And Salivanth can be throwing down 4 more gateways. Oracle's still alive here for Faith. But let's look at the numbers. So Sal's ahead on workers, slightly. And other than that, supply looks pretty even. Fourth base going down for Sal. Almost loses that Oracle, gets out. It does have quite a bit of energy, so it could be very useful later on. Oh wow, I didn't even notice this. Faith is actually up to 2-2. That's right, he did go double forge. He's actually up to 2-2 weapons and armor. Whereas Sal is still on +1 attack, and that's it. Okay, he's just now gotten his +2 attack, but 0 armor. That's very important. Huge upgrade lead for Faith. Faith is quite behind on his fourth base though compared to Sal. He's already got his fourth base on almost saturated. Both players nearing max at this point. Oh, a nice Zealot run by here. Gets 4 probes so far, and a cannon. That is one thing you should always start doing once you're maxed. Just try and do damage wherever you can without committing your entire army. Try and dwindle out, down the opponent. And Sal looks like he's gearing up for an attack on this fourth base. Let's look at the army supply. He's actually maxed against 178. So, but then again, we do have the huge upgrade advantage. Faith is on +3 armor, +2 attack to the just +2. Oh, and he has a mothership court. I mean, a mothership. Where did that come from? Didn't even see that coming. But does Sal have a... No, he doesn't have an observer with this army, so he is going to have to go back at this point. And what's going on over here? Another Zealot run by, gearing up to take place at this third base. But the fourth base has gone down, so Faith is kind of behind here, you know, in the longer run. Sal's been mining from his fourth base for quite a while now. So let's see, he's finally got his observer here. He's ahead on supply but behind on upgrades. Wow, there's so many Archons, holy crap. And Immortals too. Jeez. I don't think I've ever seen a fight like this happen. Just like Mass Immortal Archon versus Mass Immortal Archon. Salivanth. So, Salivanth gonna GG Faith, proving that the upgrades matter. I mean, obviously, I don't think anyone was denying that, but... I never claimed to be a good caster. I just claimed to be a caster. All right, so that was game number 5. Faith leads 3-2. Gonna wait on Sal to pick a map. Yes, Seabiscuit, that is correct. My name was Passion at one time in my past. What's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, man, Droptimus. That's my name. Yep. I was Passion when I first joined this team. That's why everybody knew me as Passion. But my name was Droptimus way before I ever changed it to Passion. Cool, man. Are you on the main team or the academy team? Because I don't think I've seen you. I think you're on the academy team, right? I hang out more in Discord lately than I've been playing, but oh, okay. Yeah, I don't get time to play too much these days. Alright, so, Salivanth has picked Lost and Found. No, you can't do that without... I mean, we could remove you, but we can't, like, bring you back into the academy team. But, yeah, we wouldn't do that without consulting you first anyway. So if you're on the main team, then you're still on the main team. The banter in chat is good. Alright, getting into game number 6. Faith leads 3-2. Yeah, I mean, that's not too far off from believable. I believe, I heard Guitar Cheese talking about Destiny is just like a 5K at this point. 5K MMR or something. But, you know, he has a gigantic fan base. Oops. Alright, let's get into this game. Alright, in the bottom left-hand corner, we have... Wait, where's the... Did the overlay change? Alright, sorry. In the bottom left-hand corner, we have the purple Protoss currently up by 1 point. Oh, actually on match point, so if he'll win this game, he'll win the entire show match and win that $5 prize. His name is Faith. And on the top right-hand corner, spawning in on Lost and Found, the blue Protoss, his name is Salivanth. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's like trying to get good. I think he's just streaming just to stream, you know. At that point, you don't even have to win games. When you're famous like him, people are going to watch you do whatever. Anyway, let's see. We've got the same opening from both players. Double gate, double gas, cybercore. Whoa, this wall is quite large. Will not be able to be walled off with just one zealot or archon. I mean a zealot or an adept, sorry. Salivanth with quite a ballsy proxy here, right outside the third base. But he is going for that robo. Proxy robo. Excuse me. And the probe does get into the main base of Sal, so Faith is going to get a full scout on the base. Faith with that same opening, going up to, I believe, 6 adepts and a Stargate. Let's see what he builds out of this thing. An Immortal. I wonder if he's going to try that same thing he tried on, or he did on the, Darkness, or was it, no, it was, God, the one with the pocket expansion. I forgot what it was, but where he elevated like an Immortal and like 5 Stalkers into the expansion, and then ended up winning the game. I think that's probably what he's going to be doing again. He might actually wait for 2 Immortals this time, and if he gets a Warp Prism... Oh, look at this! The Adepts are going to scout this and see exactly what's going on. But I believe with the proper micro, he could actually end up killing all these Adepts, unless he shades away, which he's going to do. But Faith is fully aware of what's going on. I don't know if he's going to cancel that... Oh, he does cancel the Nexus. Okay, going to be able to get a couple units out faster. And shield batteries. He already knows where to put those shield batteries, in the back of his base, because there is a Warp Prism coming. He's going to try and go ahead and poke up this ramp, though. Not a whole lot here from Faith. Let's see. Oh, Void Ray coming in. That's going to help a lot. Third gateway up as well. Does he? Yeah, he does have a Warp Gate. Sorry. Revelation on the army. That is really good, too. Going to know exactly where his army is, where to expect him. Probably the best usage out of that Oracle right now. Is he going to be... Where did that Warp Prism go? Does he even have it? Maybe he canceled it? I don't know. Looks like he just wants to try a little contain for now. And yeah, he's going to be taking down his a Nexus. And look at that. He's already got 2 Stalkers in here for this Oracle. He's seen this way too many times in this series alone. He's just going to stick it and get 5 probes. So still worth the Oracle, I believe. And yeah, Faith just powered down this ramp and I believe scared Salivanth away. Faith is ahead on workers, 23-19. But Sal does have his expansion about halfway finished already. So Faith, ahead on army supply, is going to move out and kill this off. Faith's going to be moving out with his army. He is quite far ahead on army supply, but I don't believe he has a war prism. Nope, no war prism or anything like that from Faith. He's going to be trying to hit the main mineral line while doing this frontal attack here. Nice force fields going down for both sides, and here are the two oracles going to jump right into that mineral line, which is completely undefended. And Faith is already going back home with his main army. He gets into a fresh mineral line, absolutely no defense. Oh man, getting 11 probes. Salivanth now down to 10 probes, but he does have that second nexus already finished, so he can get probes out quite fast compared to Faith. That's one thing he's got going for him. He is pretty far behind, though, despite all that. Faith is lurking around the base of Sal with that oracle. And Sal wants to move out with his army. Let's look at the army supply. It's pretty even. Faith's actually still ahead by 3. Lots of adepts, very good against those mortals. This is going to be really hard to engage here. I don't see this working out for Sal, but I could be wrong. He does have a lot of sentry energy. There's a Guardian Shield. Faith trying to focus down that Immortal, gets one. Does he get the second? Yes, he does get it. Oh, Sal's gonna GG, and Faith takes the series 4-2. So Faith is going to win that $5 prize, and he'll have his name up on the Hall of Fame on our Liquipedia page for the in-house events. If you don't know where that is, it's linked in the Discord. It's in the title or the subtitle of the in-house events channel. If you're just a viewer, not in Psionic Aftermath, welcome. If you haven't followed the channel already, please do that. We bring tons of StarCraft content all the time. We're live almost every day. And yeah, if you guys want to stop in to the Discord and see what we're about, you can do that too. We have a general public channel where you can just chat with our players and get to know everybody. You can talk to officers there too if you're interested on joining. Other than that, let's see what we've got on the schedule coming up next. Okay, we've got a ATL EU match later today around 2 o'clock in the afternoon for Eastern US time. So if you want to come back then and tune into that, that'd be greatly appreciated. Until then, until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.